Hi. So again, I'm trying to start with something other than. So today I thought I'd record a short podcast episode. So today I went with hi. I'm not sure how I feel about that opener, but I will figure it out. But yeah, today I thought I'd talk a little bit about productivity because I talk a lot about mental health, and I think it's so important for mental health to be productive, but at the same time you need to know when to rest, and I do a lot of resting, but even I am like, I need to just chill today because I went out last night, so for a start I'm hungover, and secondly I don't want to do it. I don't want to force myself to write this second book that I'm thinking about in my head. Like, I like the idea of the series, I want to write them, but it doesn't feel natural to write it right now. So I'm trying to be like, just take it slow, don't stress about it, and then write it when it feels like the right time to write it, because otherwise it'll be forced and rubbish and like there's no point. Also, I've just released my album, so it's not like I haven't released anything recently, and it doesn't matter even if I haven't released anything for ages. Like, why would I need to suddenly release something just to remind people that I exist? Like, that, I think that's sometimes what I do, and that's an aspect of mental health, because I know I exist, people who care about me know I exist, that's all that matters. But we start thinking about the bigger picture, and like social media, you present like this highlight reel to everyone, and behind the scenes it's a very different story. I think I talked about that in previous podcast episodes, about how I try and present this like version of me that's not really me, or like the shinier version where everything's like put together and knows what they're doing and is achieving stuff and isn't just sitting listening to music because they haven't got a job. And sometimes I feel insecure about the fact that I haven't got a job, and I'm 25 and I didn't go to uni, and I feel insecure about the fact that I didn't go to uni. I've actually been thinking about uni recently, because I did the Prince's Trust, and as part of that we had to look up a job that we might want to do, or a course that we might want to do, and then we had a mock interview. And when I was looking up potential jobs to be interviewed for in the mock interview, I found some songwriting courses at university, songwriting and music production, and I started really thinking about it, because I thought there's never been anything before that I thought I really want to study that at university. I think because I did apply when I was 19, I think I applied for history of art, but I was going to change it when I got there, and then I got ill, so I just deferred and then never went. But I just think that would be so interesting, but I don't know about music production, because I recently did another Prince's Trust course. It was a week long on music and film, and I found that a bit technical, and I think music production would be a bit technical, and songwriting I can do anyway, and I can do it as a hobby. And I don't like being told what to do when they're like, oh, you need to write 4 lines, then another 4 lines, then another 4 lines, and then another 4 lines, and then the chorus, and then this, and then this, and this. I just find that quite confusing. But yeah, so I don't think I will go, but I just considered it recently. I think what I'm going to do is just get a job. So I think maybe some bar work, or in a local pub or something, just as a first job, and then go from there. I was going to do some volunteering, but I could do with the money, to be honest, so I think I'll be doing that. But yeah, what I'm trying to say, or what I was trying to say at the beginning, is that you don't always have to be productive. You need to know when to rest as well, and it's important to take rest periods and to know how to control your stress, because stress can spiral, and there have been times when I've been stressed beyond belief, and that type of anxiety and stress and panic is debilitating and it's horrible, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, to be honest. And there's not much you can do. That at one point I had really, really high anxiety. I'm not sure if it was psychosis. I think it was just high anxiety, but it was about bad things happening to me, about bad things happening to my family. There was an element of OCD there, so I was doing OCD things, and then felt like the OCD had spiraled out of control, and I couldn't take medication because I was ill at the time with autoimmune, so I had to rely on like calms tablets and stress balls and things like that, and it was just horrible. So if you let your stress spiral, it will get out of control, and it's best to just nip it in the bud. So if you're starting to feel stressed, take some time for you if you have the opportunity to, and do something just for you that you enjoy and makes you feel better. But yeah, so the book series that I'm planning to do is, I released a book recently called Best They Ever Had. And the second in the series will be called The One That Got Away. It'll be a 5-book series about, romance and dating and stuff like that. I just don't, obviously I have dated, I have a dating history, but I don't know if I've got enough to fill 5 books, so I'm not sure about that really. But I've committed to it now. I mean, if I don't do it, no one's gonna call me out on it, I don't think. So, but I like the idea. I've designed all the book covers. I've got some ideas for book 2. I've picked some songs out, so I will get cracking on it soon, but not today because I'm taking today off. So yeah, that's about what I want to say. I've released my album, obviously. It's called Dollhouse by Miserable Isabel. It's on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and SoundCloud and whatever you listen to music on. So please, if you listen to this, please go and check it out. It's been a long time coming. I'm really proud of it. There are some songs that have been previously released on it. So when I was releasing music under Caitlin Stroman, which is my name, I released 16 and Beautiful, and then under Miserable as well I released What If and First Date. So they're all on the album, but there are some never heard before songs as well. So yeah, I'm proud of it and I hope people like it. So I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for listening.